Good morning, the world of Facebook, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be. I've had a very, very busy morning, but look, what I'm going to do is there's been a couple of questions about ketones and what you're supposed to eat and what you're supposed to do when using ketones, right? So one of the main questions is like, will eating carbohydrates negate the benefits of using a ketone supplement, right? So the easy answer is no, it won't. It won't affect it, right? But one of the main things that you've got to remember is, okay, it makes sense that when you're using ketones and all that sort of stuff, and look, this isn't for fat loss, weight loss, that's not what I am promoting this for. It's just a nice added benefit to it, but it's more to do with the neurological benefits and your overall inside health benefits is more important. Okay, so as far as talking about carbohydrates and how much to eat or what to eat when you're using this and when you're keto or fat adapted or whatever you want to call it, keep your carbohydrates lowish. Okay, I would say nothing above 100 grams would be sufficient. You don't need a huge amount of carbs in your diet anyway, especially not if you're sedentary. Unless you're on a building site, you're digging holes all day and running around all the time, then yeah, you might be able to eat a little bit more. But the whole point when you have a ketone supplement, you have it in the morning, you fast with it, you get the benefits, especially with the Keto OS, especially with the Max supplements, the Prove It supplements. It bumps you into ketosis within 30 minutes of having it, right? So then you fast, okay, so you're getting the maximum benefits from those ketones, from having elevated amount of ketones in your system, right? And then you fast for like 5 to 6 hours, you get that maximum benefit of it, and then you can start eating normally again. Okay, it makes sense to minimize your carbs, right? Because you've just spent 6 hours fasting, right, and 6 hours getting the benefits of having ketones and using fats for fuel and all that sort of stuff, and all that cool stuff that what happens when you're ketogenic. So if then you go after and then you start eating donuts and start eating carbonaras left, right, and center, that's probably not the smartest move. I'm not saying that it's a terribly wrong thing to do, but the whole point of using a ketone supplement is to help repair your body and help repair your neurological system and get your body more used to using that as a source of fuel. Because as we know, as the science is proving, and as what people are getting proven on a regular basis, that having high amounts of glucose, relying on glucose for long periods of time, is not a healthy way of living. Is it? If you're trying to be the strongest person in the world, if you're trying to do something mad, yeah, you might need glucose. That's not what this is on. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about longevity and health. And if you're 30 and above, right, then the idea of longevity and health and trying to stay injury free and all the rest of it, that should be really, really real on your equation, on your on what you're doing, right? So yeah, look, keep your carbohydrates low. Okay, because I don't think that you need to be, in one of these situations where it's like, I'm getting the maximum benefit here, but I'm just going to, because I can eat what I want because of that fasting period, I'm just going to go and smash loads of carbs. Probably not the best idea. Okay, so keep your carbohydrates low, focus on your fats, your proteins, and eating lots of vegetables. The last thing that I'll say about it is the first meal that you have after you break fast, focus on, probably no starchy carbs and just having some vegetables, some green veggies, some lean protein sources and some fats. And then you can start reintroducing. And what I tend to do is have the bulk of my starchy carbohydrates at night, because that's, it helps relax, it helps, bring your cortisol levels down, and it's a nice thing to have after dinner. So can you eat carbs on using ketones? Yes, you can. Should you keep the carbs low? Yes, you should. When should you eat your carbs? You should eat them at night. And what should you focus on? staying hydrated during your fasting session, and not overthinking the process. Okay, just let them do what they do, and you'll be on to a winner. All right, that's my story. Peace.